Hello, my name is Jacob and I will be your narrator for this video presentation. Our good friends Ehab, Abhishek, Tamara, Robert, and Justin have done an ethical report on cyberbullying. Let's have a look. The world is coming to a point where cybercrime and cyberbullying is advancing to a point where anything can happen. Our good friend Ehab has researched the effects behind the dilemma. Ehab has researched and deduced that what makes fighting cyberbullying more challenging is the rapid growth of this phenomenon and the involvement of the kids in cyberbullying at a very early age. Kids report being mean to each other online beginning as young as 2nd grade. Abhishek has studied the legal issues regarding cyberbullying within Canada. Cyberbullying, the use of posting defamatory and inappropriate messages or causing harassment to an individual, is in some ways perceived as a criminal act. If this type of communication endangers the safety of an individual, the act is considered illegal. Therefore, punishment can be executed to the full extent of the law. The next category we are going to cover is very interesting because it not only gives the current scope on the trends on cyberbullying, but it can help law enforcement agencies and parents to better control the situation. The statistical expert behind the research, Tamara, has collected the following statistics. 43% of teens have been victims of cyberbullying in the last year. Nearly 20% of teens had a cyberbully pretend to be someone else in order to trick them online, getting them to reveal personal information. 13% of teens learned that a cyberbullying was pretending to be them while communicating with someone else. Nearly 30% of teens wanted to seek revenge on those who cyberbullied them. The last two members of this team, Robert and Justin, have done a case study on 2 victims on cyberbullying. Our first example is Megan, and our second example is Phoebe. Let's have a look.
Checking news from Hampshire County. South Hadley's school superintendent says he wasn't aware of the bullying of Phoebe Prince until a week before she committed suicide.
The old adage says, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Not true, according to these court documents that say Phoebe Prince was called an Irish whore and a slut. All part of what the district attorney said was a 3-month campaign of alleged torture.
Teachers see what goes on, but I think also they see it like probably 10, 15 times a day, and they don't really know what to do. They just think it's normal and accept it.
Some people told us that they think it will take an anti-bullying law for people to take bullying more seriously here in Massachusetts. Already the Bay State is working on one, but it hasn't been passed yet. One woman said she thinks an anti-bullying class should be worked into schools' curriculums.
If there was an incident, it should be reported, and those students should go to the front of the class, and then they should explain why they did it.
But one student said there will never be a solution until everyone decides bullying is no longer acceptable and no longer normal.
It's just something that needs to be stopped. Like, every person needs to stop. It's up to you to stop it.
And at last night's school committee meeting, the superintendent did say that they are taking bullying very seriously now. Live in South Hadley, I'm Jackie Bruno for 22 News.
Here's what we know about this story. A teenager who had battled depression for years did take her own life. We know her mom and dad now claim a neighborhood family, dear friends of theirs, are now responsible for that death. We know that there was no law broken, no real crime, but it's all a real tragedy.
She was, our baby, and, we absolutely miss every single second of her.
The smile of a girl about to be 14, about to get her braces off.
She thought life was wonderful.
Not a girl about to end her life. Megan Meyer had battled depression, had ADD, and was on antidepressants. But a new school, new friends, and a new MySpace page strictly monitored by mom and dad was making life better. Until
she got this email from this boy named Josh Evans.
Josh was cute. Tina Meyer reluctantly let him have access to her daughter's MySpace account. Friends first, then boyfriend, girlfriend. Then Josh got mean.
Megan gets an email or a message on her MySpace from Josh saying that I don't know if I want to be friends with you any longer because I hear you're not nice to your friends.
Over 2 days, more mean messages from him and other people. Megan felt like she was under attack, even from her mom, who was furious Megan was on MySpace without supervision. Tina came home. Megan ran to her room in 20 minutes.
And I just got this horrible feeling in my stomach, and I just took off running upstairs and opened the door, and I found her.
Megan hung herself. Weeks later, a friend told the Myers Josh Evans never existed.
Do you think cyberbullying is an issue? If you think so, do your part and help control and rectify the situation before it's too late.